Okay, so hello all. So all of you know me, Gemma. I'm your employability coach, and I'm hoping that this link will get to you. So basically, what is going to be happening over every day through April, May, for however long we need this, then I will be here for you. So the idea is for all of you that have me as your progress coach. You know that I start my tutorials every session with a reading from the Action for Happiness calendar. So what I will do is I aim to talk you through every day what each day is suggesting that we do. So, excuse me. So what the actual calendar is called this month is Active Coping Calendar. So what I'm going to do is I have actually streamed this since Wednesday, but due to technical issues, I wasn't able to share it with you. So I'm going to go over Wednesday the 1st of April, Thursday the 2nd, and today being Friday. And I will just give a little quick update as to where we're at and what it's all about. So Wednesday the 1st of April, as well as being April Fool's Day, the calendar suggests that we make a plan to help you keep calm and stay in contact. So I made a plan for myself, but it's also a plan to talk through what these sessions are hopefully going to do and bring to you guys. So introducing the daily update is what I've just done. And then why I'm doing it, obviously sharing, I want to come into your lounge, wherever you are, just share a little bit of positivity, and hopefully from my first video link you will then be able to comment, like, and then just share what you'd like me to talk about the next day, if there's anybody's birthday coming up or any great positive news, or if you want to share a joke with me, and I can give you a shout out in my next link the next day. Okay, so that's the next bit, is what I hope you'll do, which is exactly what I've just said. I will hope that you'll comment positively. Equally, if there's things that I can work on, just be kind to me, okay? And then I will then plan for the next day. So I've got a little plan there of what it's all about for now. So on Wednesday I was talking about making a plan. I've made that plan, and then the second part talks about keeping calm and staying in contact. So my only resource that I have available to me is my 12-year-old daughter. So I spoke with her. So if it was my tutorial, I would be saying to you guys, okay, let me know how many ways do you guys stay in contact, all right? So one by one, as you are all brilliant, you would all go around the room and say to me, okay, I stay in contact using a phone, text, email, FaceTime, Skype, Zoom, and House Party, amongst many others. I will just say, with the House Party, just be aware that you keep your party safe and secure, and only have people in your party that you want to be there. No gate crashers that you do not want to be there. So remember that, guys. Stay safe whilst we're doing this. So the next thing I thought about was make a list of who you contact and when you last spoke to them. So for me and you guys, I have a lovely spreadsheet with each and every one of your names on, and then I have a column for contact dates. So every time I make a contact, if I send a group email out, if I send an individual email out, I have that date, so I know the last time I spoke to you. And if I haven't had any replies from certain people, then I also know that too. So then I will be chasing up, and it's just a well-being, checking in. There'll be things for tutorials on Moodle, which we are obviously constantly in communication about. And also it's in date order, so I know how long it's been since I last spoke to you, or if I've not spoke to you at all. So that's my reassurance to you. I will have a list of when we last spoke. So in terms of you making a list of who you last spoke to, obviously you can just scroll through your contacts when you last spoke to them, and there might be somebody that you think, do you know what, I haven't actually spoke to such and such for a while. Or you might have your group chats via WhatsApp that you keep in contact with, and there might be somebody in the group that's not engaging. So just take a little moment to think if there is anybody there that's not actually commented on the group, maybe just drop them a separate WhatsApp just to check that they're okay. I know I certainly do that. Okay, so the next part of that Wednesday the 1st was in terms of staying calm. So I thought about what helps me stay calm. Obviously, if we were doing this 2 ways, then I would be asking you to share with me how you stay calm, okay? Because it's personal to each and every one of us. So a few things that I think about is perhaps, certainly with you performing arts guys, it might be something that you just go and do a dance. Go and do a dance somewhere in the garden, in your bedroom, in the lounge, whatever, just to calm yourselves down. It could be that you watch Netflix, got a favourite series that you're currently watching, and that just escapes you from the reality of life. Listening to music is so powerful, and I have on my playlist special set ones that I, depending on the mood that I'm in, if I'm tired, I'm always happy by the way, if I'm tired, if I'm a little bit stressed for want of a better word, I have those kind of relaxing music. So you guys will each have, I'm sure, your favourite song or your favourite album, so maybe get that out if it's been a little while since you last listened to it. Some people, sometimes you might have a sleep, you might want to sleep the day away, just go to bed and end the day and start off the day fresh. You might have a little doze in the afternoon if you can, and that kind of just recharges your batteries a little bit. I know for some peeps, I've had chats with you about you struggling to sleep through the night or get off to sleep at 4 a.m, things like that. But what you've got to do is not worry too much about that right now. Just take whatever sleep you can, when you can, and then it will recharge you then to hopefully face the day, face college work, and whether it's 3 in the morning that you're doing your college work, then so be it. But obviously don't expect a prompt reply at that time. Painting for you artists out there, drawing, anything like that, just to escape for a little bit, just to express yourself, and not worry that you're not completing tasks. Another thing I've gone back to is making a plan for the week or a day. I've got a calendar, a whiteboard in my kitchen where I think, right, okay, this week I would like to clean the oven, clean the microwave, whatever it is, mow the lawn. Just make a plan, and then there's nothing better than ticking that off once you've done it. I actually made my plan with 2 jobs I'd already done, just so I could have 2 ticks, and felt positive about the fact that I'd already done those 2 things. Okay, what I would say is set time for your calm down, for your exercising, listening to music. If you balance your day with doing what you like to do, and perhaps then fitting in some college work in between the fun, because we are still continuing to learn and hopefully finish your qualifications. Now, your tutors are at the end of an email waiting for your assignments to come in or photographs to come in, whatever it is. You can be reassured that you've got a great set of tutors at Hinckley College who are just at the end of the laptop waiting for you, whether it be any question is no question is too small, okay? And the more questions you ask, they will be there to answer it for you. Or equally, I am also at the end of an email answering any questions, as you well know. So the other side of that, with the college for next year, there was a lot of uncertainty and worries. Now, you've received a letter via Tom Hamilton Dick, who sent it out to each and every student, reassuring you that you have a place for September onwards for your chosen progression path. Now, if you haven't already sat with me for the reason that you weren't sure yet, I've sent an email out to all of you saying, if you haven't decided, please try and have a little think about it whilst we've got this time to reflect on what you want to do next year. Positively, I've had quite a lot that have even come through this week even to say, yeah, I've decided to stay next year, to move on to my level 3 or to continue with my second year. So that is absolutely awesome. I'm so pleased to have you back next year, as we all will be. So we're actually only on April the 1st, and that was Wednesday. So I'm now going to move on to Thursday, and that actually says Thursday the 2nd of April was enjoy washing your hands and remember all they do for you. So that's kind of a straightforward and obvious one. And before we finished, we had tutorials around hand washing, and there's a whole singing 2 verses of happy birthday. There's obviously the hand sanitizers available. I'm hoping that you've all been able to access your water spray, pump sprays for soap. But the other side of our hands is the fact of looking after our hands. So not just using the hand sanitizer, but then putting hand cream on after to look after our hands, because they are very important. So in terms of thinking about all your hands do for you, if you think about the course that you're on, in terms of painters, artists, photographers, performing arts, music, media students, all of you, I hope, all journalists, obviously I haven't forgotten you guys. So either typing away or writing, think about how much we use our hands in our daily college life. Obviously I use my hands a lot to talk, so I am trying not to do that when I'm talking to you. But I would like to, and I've just realised what I'm going to do now, is read a poem out to you, which I can't, sorry. So the poem that I was going to read out to you is actually on the phone that I'm filming myself on. So what I will have to do is send it out to you. But basically the poem was all about what the NHS do for us in terms of with their hands. So it talks about, well, everything that they do, and it's a really moving poem. So moving forward, for me, not to introduce something that I haven't got the resource in front of me because it's on my phone. But now I'm recording via my phone, I can't use that. So I will recap and revisit that poem tomorrow because it is really powerful. Okay? So, moving swiftly on, we are on Friday, yay, 3rd of April. So, the task for today would have been write down 10 things that you feel grateful for in life and why. So it's a bit, I can hear you groaning, oh, I don't know, I haven't got 10 things. So in all honesty, I equally thought, have I got 10 things? So I would never ask you to do something that I wouldn't be prepared to do myself. So I will share with you my 10 things that I'm grateful for in life and why. So obviously at the top, number 1, children. So I have 2 children, as you know. Some of you may know, some may not. So my son is 14 and my daughter is 12. They are my world and I am grateful for them every single day. They are the reason I wake up every day. Okay, so they keep me on my toes, and they make me laugh, they make me cry, but I am 100,000,000% grateful for my children and being able to have children. Second thing is my health. So touch wood, I am fit and healthy, or I was the last time I looked, maybe not so fit, but certainly healthy. So we should all be thinking about how grateful we are at this moment in time that we have our health and continue to look after ourselves. Okay, third thing I'm grateful for is my parents. Without them, I wouldn't be in this world. But equally, on a day-to-day level, my parents are, well, currently, sadly, at the end of a phone or a video to each other. They only live 10 minutes away from me, but obviously because we're social distancing and self-isolating, they are in the late 60s, early 70s, so I haven't seen them for over 2 weeks now, which is hard on both sides, really, as I'm sure you can appreciate that. So point number 4 is my job. I am very grateful and feel privileged to be in a position at NWSLC that I can share my wisdom. Would it be wisdom? Some of you may not agree with that, but I love the pastoral job that I do as an employability coach. I've been at the college since November 97. in various roles within the childcare team, tutoring, assessing, lecturing, IVing, and I've taken on the pastoral. We were progress coaches and then we're employability coaches. So I love the fact that I have a caseload of students who I support pastorally through, well, every day that I'm at work. And I love going into work. So this is quite difficult for me also to be doing this remotely. And as you know, I love to talk. So I am here for you, whether it be at the end of an email, but I've also been gained access now so I can use a telephone through my laptop. So I will be sending out my number and also be dropping a call to a couple of you. So that will be available, well, on a working daily basis. Okay, so I'm grateful for my house. Obviously, the fact that I've got a roof over my head. It's in a lovely area for the children's school, albeit it's not my house. I have to rent it, but that is such is life. It is still my house. We've been here 4 years. So I'm very grateful to be able to live where we do and in a reasonably lovely house. Sense of humour. I'm grateful for my sense of humour. Some of you may not think that that's something to be grateful for. As my jokes aren't always laughed at, but majority of people do get my sense of humour, and I think it's important to have a sense of humour, certainly in this such uncertain times. So having a sense of humour, having a laugh, it will get you through, it will get you by. My children don't necessarily get my sense of humour, and they're just like, you're not funny, Mum, but I think I am. So, 7 links in my sense of humour, I suppose. It's a positive attitude. I like to think I'm a glass half full person, always. And I always try to put that through in whether I'm meeting you one-to-one or whether I'm meeting you in a tutorial. Having a positive outlook on life goes a long way. We are grateful to be given this life that we're in, albeit a little bit unsettling now. But the positive is we are here. We have a lot to be thankful for. So that positivity needs to come from within. I know that. And there are probably times when it's not always. Somebody said to me, Gemma, how come you're always smiling? And it's just the fact that, why not, is what I say. Family, my wider family is what I'm saying for number 8. So that's obviously I spoke about my mum and dad, but my brothers, my aunties, uncles, cousins. It's just dropping that text out to them, check that they're all okay, and wider family is up there. So I'm grateful for number 9, for the area that we live in. Now, whether that's the local area or whether it's a country, I think there are a lot of things that we are grateful for living in Great Britain. So there may be things that we might disagree with. I'm not going to get political or anything like that. So I'll just stick with I'm happy to be living in Nuneaton. So number 10, what could number 10 be? Let me think. What am I grateful for? Knowing you guys 100%. Now I've touched on the fact of my job, but honestly and truthfully, you guys help me on a daily basis without you realising. Just to know I've got a sense of purpose and hopefully make a difference to some of you guys. Or all of you guys, in fact. But knowing you guys really does make my job amazing, fun, and what's the word? I think it's a little bit. No 2 days are the same in my job. So from walking in the morning to going out at night, you can't plan and predict what the day. I might have obviously my lessons, my tutorials that are set that I can't change, but in between those tutorials, I have various one-to-ones, safeguarding incidents, or a little shoulder to cry on, whatever it is. But you guys really do make my job a lot happier place. And obviously being at Hinckley campus is awesome. All right. So looking at the time now, I'm on almost 20 minutes, guys. So I promise that they won't always be this long. So please hang on in there because I'm nearly done. What I do want to say and reiterate is that I'm here for you, your tutors are here for you, the support safeguarding team are still up and running, so there's no off days. Obviously, we've got the weekend coming up, we've got Easter fortnight, but if I can reassure you, yes, we're technically off, as it were, but I will be checking my emails, and I will be sending a link every day to the calendar to draw attention to what is going on today. So at the bottom of the Action for Happiness calendar, let me get it out in case some of you can't see it. So the Action for Happiness calendar, or Active Coping calendar, I sign up to this website and they send me this through every month. So if anybody's interested in getting a link from me, I will happily share it with you. But one of the mantras, or ethos I suppose is the word, there are 3 different things that Action for Happiness believe in, and one of them is be kind. So it's not only be kind to the people in your household, but more importantly, be kind to yourself. Don't put pressure on yourself. Set yourself little tasks or little wins, whatever words, but be kind to yourself. Sometimes we are our own worst critic or enemy, aren't we? So please just think, be kind, whether it's go have a bath, chill your boots for a bit, and also obviously be kind to people around us, whether it's your younger siblings that you don't normally see very often, or hide away in your bedroom. If this situation is forcing us to come into an environment that we're not used to, and all I would say to you is just think of it like the world just being put on pause. So we're pressing pause on our busy lives that we have or had, and it's bringing us back to basics really. So my 2 children, we've played board games, we've played cards, we've played Just Dance, and yes, I'm not saying we don't do that normally, but we certainly wouldn't be doing it in the week because we'd be at work or at school. And it's just making that time, but be kind. If nothing else, be kind. One of the other words that they're using, and use it a lot, is stay wise. So in terms of staying wise, we might look at that and think it's to do with the college course that you're on. So you're continuing to learn, you're researching, you're finding new ways to deliver your assignments, take photographs, whatever. So you're staying wise in that way with the tutors at the end of the email, but also stay wise in terms of you might want to watch the news, you might not want to watch the news, but what I would say is use reputable sites, so BBC News, Sky News, NHS websites, World Health Organisation websites. Do not listen to Karen on Facebook and take it that what they're saying is true. Apologies to any Karens out there, it was just a name I've picked. And the final one, keep calm. So that keep calm and carry on scenario that's been bandied about, this keep calm has been used over and over and over again. But it is something that draws me back to what I said at the very beginning. Think about what you use, what strategies you use to keep calm, and keep using them. And you may be finding new strategies that you never thought. Actually, going and sitting out in the garden for 5 minutes is really helping me, okay? So just have a little moment, have a little time to reflect on what I've talked about, because I have talked quite a lot. But the final thing I want to say to you is, we are not stuck at home, we are safe at home. So just remember that, guys. You probably might have seen that bandied about on internet and all sorts, but that is true. Stay at home, guys. Stay safe, where we can be protecting ourselves and others out there. So I'm hoping that this has helped you in any way. I'm not sure whether it has helped, but I hope that it's brought a little bit of a, I don't know, I'd say smile to your face, or whether it be, thank goodness I'm not seeing Gemma every day at college at the moment. But I really genuinely mean, please stay in touch with me, and obviously comment or share. No, not share, that's if I'm a YouTuber. Comment and just share with me your thoughts. So, Gemma, can you do this today? Gemma, I'm not going to sing for you and I'm not going to dance. I'm sorry. I have not a very good voice. So, I'm going to close that down now. You'll be pleased to know. But I really hope and can't wait to do tomorrow's. Yes, it is Saturday tomorrow. I think all the days are merging in. But yeah, it's definitely Saturday tomorrow. And I will hopefully bring a little quick link. It won't be as long as this, but I just hope that it helps you if you need it. Okay, guys, stay safe and I'll see you tomorrow.